Hi everyone, this is Tracy Bowman in Buzzards Bay, Bowman for Art on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm having so much fun doing the Dutch pour. So let me show you one of my favorite pieces. I did it a few days ago. It's still drying. I'm very happy with it. And I think it came out lovely. It really came out really nice. I'm happy with how it came out. I can't wait to put it for sale. So I've done it 3 times now. And I've run out of my mixture. So I thought I'd make a video about making the base, because you can always figure out how to Dutch pour the way you want, but if you don't have the right mixtures, it makes life difficult. So let's talk about that. Let me put this one away. And thanks to Rhonda Thomason, I got the mixtures. Thank you, Rhonda. And my studio is upside down. I'm getting ready for 3 shows, and I've got more I want to create. I should stop. I have to stop. So let me turn you around, get you over here, get you down here. And let's see, I've got my spatula and my American Floetrol and gloss gel. I got heavy and regular. And water. Okay, so that is going to be our paint medium for the Dutch pour. So I need a strainer. Always strain our Floetrol. We can't trust it because it can get goopy. So my ratio is, I don't know if it shows up straight or not here, but let me turn one more light on. It's 3 Floetrol, 1 gel, 1 water. So I have these containers and they're really well marked. So if that is 3 Floetrol, 1 gel, 1 water, I'm going to do 4, 8, 12 of the Floetrol. And then bring it up just 1 with the gel and just up 1 with the water. So that makes it easy to, and you need a fair amount of it, so you want to make it in a big quantity. So where's my measurements? All right, 1, 2, 3. So we need 12 ounces. It's 1, 2, 3. It's just slightly over, which is fine. We don't have to worry about that too much. And I do rinse out my strainer right away. So give me a second. I don't want that drying in there. Thank you. Okay, so I'll finish off with the regular because I started with it. And I got a little left in it. I'll scrape it all out of there. This gives it a little bit of body. Need a smidgen more. Come on, open up. Come on, get down there. Okay, and one water. All right, so now I like to use a whisk to mix everything up in. That way I know it gets well blended. Break up all of that gel. You can see it doesn't break up right away. It doesn't break up well, so you really do have to mix it. You can still see some still in there, not completely blended. Let me look here. We got a stick. It's better. Needs a little bit more blending. Okay, so it's looking good. Let me rinse this off too. And for all you people that have septic systems, remember that you can't put this stuff down your drain. If you get a big gallon, like 5-gallon tub from Home Depot or something. Oop, I just made a mistake. That was not supposed to go in there. Okay, well, I don't think it'll hurt. It was just a tiny bit. This is the pouring medium. Hello. All right, and that was paint base. So this is paint base. All right, so now I can, is that top on right? Yes, put that aside. And this paint base. So now we want to, or actually no, that's not paint base. That is pouring medium. Hello. I'm confusing myself. I'm talking too much. So that's pouring medium. Silly me. Pouring medium. This is what you mix your colors with. Okay. Put that in the sink. So, okay. So this is done. You can put this aside now. Paint medium. Now I got it right. Okay, so now we can make paint base. So this is to mix your colors in. The medium, what we just did is to mix your colors in. Now we're gonna make our base color. And that will be 8 ounces of Floetrol, 4 ounces of the paint medium we just made, and then 4 ounces of paint. So, again, I need my strainer. And we need 8 ounces of the Floetrol. And there we go. There's that. And there's always something in there. It's important to use a strainer. I've got the strainers that go on the top of the bottle, but they get all clogged up. This is the best way to go. Sorry, it's important to rinse that right away. All right, so now we need paint base. We need 4 ounces of the medium we just made. Okay, there we go. And then we need four ounces of paint. And I have been using this Artist Loft Flow acrylic paint, and it's been working really lovely. So I'm happy with it. I'm going to continue with it. And I had gotten this by a mistake a while back, and I've just held on to it, and it's been working really well doing this here, so I'm happy with it. And again, I really want to use my whisk. I like that best. Everything gets really well blended. Okay. I just put that in the water, so that'll be fine. All right. Tiny bit left in here. Okay. Gotta rinse everything off, otherwise it just makes a mess. Too difficult to pick up later. So that's the paint base. I did take some and put it in my pouring cups So it makes it easier to make sure I get the edges and all of that, or if there's a spot that needs a little something. Oops, so there you go. All right, now let me look at my colors that I have that I want to make. I don't know if I'm going to, like, that's plenty of that, but I think I do want to make more ultramarine. So I mix the paints. And I do measure them with my scale. Okay, and so when you mix your paints with the pouring medium, which was the one we did first, I mix 2 ounces of the medium to 1 ounce of paint. So, let me get my paint. I didn't know which one I was going to do. I wasn't sure. I was not sure. I hope I have enough in here. Let's see. Here we go. We got more than enough. I got more than enough. It dries nice and dark, so... Oh, that's cobalt. Suppose I could mix them. I suppose I could mix them. Why don't I do that? I don't know how much I have in here. We'll see. If I have to mix it, I will. Okay, 2 ounces. These, I forget how much they hold. Oh, they show me. And I already have some in here. And these bottles, they're great. They already are marked. All right, so I'm going to make two ounces of the medium. It's 2 ounces of medium. It goes just a smidgen over, you don't have to worry. 1 ounce of paint. Gotta shake it down. Shake it down, shake it down, down. I got almost enough. Give me just a spot more. Here we go. Perfect. So now I'll mix that up. Now, some paints are much thicker than other paints. And this one is quite thick. I am going to add just a bit more of the medium. And it's better. But I think it still needs a little bit more, so I'm going to give it some water. And you want it to flow off the stick really, really nicely. And you want it to only leave like a trace and disappear quickly. And Amsterdam paints have a tendency to be quite thick. It's a heavy body type of paint compared to some others. So you will always probably have to check your consistency. And it's really a great idea to do a drip test on your paints. Okay, so you can see my paints were all running pretty good except for my dark blue paints, which I needed to add a bit of water to in order to create the same type of consistency. So that's always important to do, to make sure, and do that with your base too. You want to make sure that all your paints are the same consistency so they flow nicely together. And I do like to mix mine in a separate container so I can see what's happening. I can feel it. It's harder for me to see it if it's in the container. Here we go. Might be just a little thick still. And you just add a little bit at a time because you could add too much. There we go. Okay, it's looking really good now. And it's really hard for you to see it, but it runs off the stick really nice. When it hits, it leaves a trace. It doesn't necessarily mound. Okay. So then I'll just take it, put it in my container in the same color. Because I do plan to make a few more waves. Since I live here in Buzzards Bay, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, beach resort town. We all love the beach. I try to get every drop I can. It's just that little bit might make a big difference. All right. And there it is. And then when you go to use it, you shake it up good. And it's ready to go. So if you're using, like, say, a deco art color, you might not need to adjust it. It might be fine the way it is. But if you're using a heavier body, you may need to adjust it. All right, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Be sure to like and subscribe, and happy painting. Bye for now.